So as many of you guys know, I live in Mississippi, the Toby Keith fan capital of the world. Toby Keith is a major country music star. If you don't know this guy has sold over 40 million records. He's worth, just himself, over $500 million. One of the biggest country music superstars in the history of the South. And people around here are pissed off at Toby Keith right now. Why? Because Toby Keith decided to ban guns in his restaurant. And oh, fuck no! You don't try to ban guns in your restaurant when you have Southern fans. That's just a fucking no-no. People around here are like, what? Toby Keith banned guns in his restaurant? Oh, fuck that motherfucker. After we supported him, after we supported that motherfucker, he gonna ban guns in his restaurant? This is America. I should be able to take guns in any place I motherfucking want. I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna smuggle a gun in his restaurant hidden in my ass. Like this one from an angry Toby Keith fan. You're a traitor to this country, you sorry piece of trash! And this one by Mark S. Smith. Do y'all notice that most of the females support the no-gun policy? That is why you have a damn liberal in the White House. 75% of women are liberals who want to depend on the government. And Stuart Bishop says, hey Bagwano, so now if there is ever a crazy wingnut in the restaurant running around cutting people's throats with a steak knife, you can stop him by throwing your iced tea in his face. Liberal idiot! And Simon Van Neuer said, hey Toby, banning guns is the equivalent of banning blacks, banning Jews, or banning gays. It's a right to keep and bear arms, not a privilege. Your restaurant is not a private club. It's open to the public. Anyone can come in, thus you are wrong in banning people with guns. You work in country music, respect your audience. You saw what happened to the Dixie Chicks when they turned against America. I hope the same does not happen to you. It's not too late to change your mind and apologize. And Frank Love says, Toby Keith is a Nazi! Because if there is one thing Nazis did, it was banning guns in restaurants, dudes! And of course, I'm looking around at all this shit, and I'm like, really guys? Really? This is what you're mad at Toby Keith at? You're mad at Toby Keith because his insurance company doesn't want a bunch of guns brought into his restaurant where they serve alcohol, where somebody might get drunk and start shooting other place? That's the reason you're mad at this motherfucker? That's the most sensible thing Toby Keith has ever goddamn done! If you want to be mad at this motherfucker, be mad at him because he sucks ass! Be mad at him because he makes Southerners look fucking terrible! You guys remember when we were all being jacked up on patriotism, getting us all rallied up for the Iraq War, where we went in and spent trillions of dollars, more money mind you, than we needed to pay for all of our health care for fucking decades, more money than we needed to eradicate all the poverty in the world. But you guys remember how instead we decided to borrow this money from China to go attack Iraq based on lies of weapons of mass destruction they didn't actually have? And you guys remember how we killed like 1 million people doing this and tanked our economy in the process? Don't you remember the motherfuckers who were hyping this shit up? Don't you remember the dudes who were running around telling us to put boots in people's asses? It was fucking Toby Keith, man! Making hundreds of millions of dollars off your gullible, ignorant fucking asses, laughing himself to the bank as we fucking bankrupted ourselves. If you want to be mad at this motherfucker, be mad at him about that! Fuck, if you want to be mad at this dude, be mad at him because he makes shitty music, because he makes you all look retarded for fucking buying it. I shit you not. This is one of Toby Keith's #1 songs that Southerners around here have supported him on and bought vigorously. It's called Solo Red Cup. Now, a red Solo Cup is the best receptacle for barbecues, tailgates, fairs, and festivals, and you, sir, do not have a pair of testicles if you prefer drinking from a glass. A red Solo Cup is cheap and disposable, and in 14 years they are decomposable. And unlike my home, they are not foreclosable. Freddie Mac can kiss my ass. Woo! Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party, let's have a party. I love you, Red Solo Cup, I lift you up. Proceed to party, proceed to party. Red Solo Cup, you're more than just plastic. You're more than amazing, you're more than fantastic. And believe me when I'm not the least bit sarcastic when I look at you and say, Red Solo Cup, you're not just a cup, you're my friend. Lifelong, thank you for being my friend. This guy's worth $500 fucking million. What the fuck is wrong with the South? Aren't you motherfuckers tired of people looking at us thinking we're goddamn idiots? I'm sick of it. I travel all over the fucking world, and as soon as somebody hears my southern accent, they automatically assume I'm fucking retarded. I have to talk to them for like 2 hours and be charming and shit before they even realize I'm cool. Meanwhile, these British dudes come up with their British fucking accents, and they're like, cheerio, motherfuckers, let's eat some tea and crackers and shit. And people are like, you're a fucking genius. This shit's just not fair. But I understand it. It's because motherfuckers keep buying Toby Keith albums. If you want to be mad at Toby Keith, don't be mad at him because he doesn't want drunk motherfuckers shooting themselves up in this restaurant. Be mad at him because he makes shitty music that makes all of us look fucking stupid. And by the way, do you know anybody who solves problems by running around and sticking boots in people's asses? Because if you know somebody like that, that dude's probably a fucking asshole. I don't know anybody who's like that that's not a fucking asshole. And is that really how we want to be portrayed to the rest of the world? Like fucking assholes who run around the world putting boots in people's asses? Hell no, I don't want to be portrayed like that, man. I want to be portrayed as a fucking intellect, man. Somebody that can talk my problems out without resorting to violence. That's exactly how I want to be portrayed. I want to be portrayed as a motherfucker who don't run around the world, put boots in people's asses. I want to be portrayed as a motherfucker that runs around the world and puts a logic in people's asses. Fuck yeah. Logic.